everyone. This weekend I am spending some time with Boston, and well, I have listened to some of their music in the past. I remember More Than a Feeling, and I guess it was Foreplay Long Time. So I get to hear a bit more of their music and become even more familiar with their work this weekend. This song is Amanda from 1986. Although the song did not have a promotional music video, Amanda became the band's highest charting single in the United States and Canada. The 12-string guitar parts are played by Tom Schultz. I guess that's a name I've heard quite a few of you mention along the way, so I'll try to keep my ears out for it. Okay.
Tomorrow's so far away. There's something I just have to say. I don't think I could hide what I'm feeling inside. Another day, knowing I love you. And I'm getting too close again. If I tell you tonight, would you turn off the lights, walk away, knowing I love you?
Okay, I've got to back up and hear something again. I'm very curious to notice if this was a variant or...
Babe, tomorrow's so far away. There's something I just have to say. I don't think I could hide what I'm feeling inside.
No, it's not a variant. It's the same thing. So, this melody, it's pretty ordinary so far, isn't it? I don't mean that in a negative way. But it's the sort of melody that you imagine you could hear almost anywhere. Dum, da 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 dum, da 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 dum. Da, 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 da. But here is where, even as an ordinary melody, it takes a sort of, I wouldn't quite call it a surprise turn, but it chooses a direction and a way of ending this phrase that enhances and helps to underline and focus our attention on what the experience is that's being sung. I don't think I could hide what I'm feeling inside, and it drops down. Ya-da-da-dum. Not a huge surprise, but everything that's been happening so far, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, either staying constant on a note or dropping down stepwise. Da 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 da. Stepping up, stepping up. So most of it is stepwise motion, which means when we get to this big drop, da 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 da, it's a big drop down. It says something to us musically. And this is the kind of thing that makes a song, perhaps with a fairly ordinary melody, stand out from the crowd compared to a song with yet another ordinary melody that doesn't do something to link us to the experience and to draw us into the story, to the experience, to the ideas being expressed. Of course, there are all different kinds of musical art forms and artistic expressions, and not everyone has to happen in every song, in every piece of music. It's not that way at all. But here's what's happening. I don't think I could hide what I'm feeling inside. And when we drop down, feeling inside it's as if we are suddenly pulled into ourselves, drop down to where we feel. I don't think I could hide what I'm feeling inside. It reflects the lyrics turning towards one's inner feelings. And when it comes again in the next verse, if I tell you tonight, would you turn out the lights? Another moment where it reflects the sudden darkness that comes from turning out the lights. If I tell you tonight, would you turn out the lights? And the thing that makes it work so well is that little part of the melodic design, it's a big drop. And it doesn't have to be specific to a particular scene, scenario, emotion, image. It works just as well for turning us towards what we're feeling inside as it works for conveying the sudden darkness that comes when we turn out the lights. But it makes this melody more than just a vehicle to which to sing these words. Notice how this works. And then this is focused on what I'm feeling inside, a bit lower here.
I'm getting too close again. I don't want to see it end.
Here it comes.
If I tell you
Tonight, would you turn out the lights? Dark. A melancholy question there.
I'm gonna take you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda. I'm gonna tell you right away, I can't wait another day, Amanda. I'm gonna say it like a man and make you understand, Amanda. I love you.
And this chorus, again, thinking about how the melodic material is helping the expression of the lyrics, making us stop on Amanda every time. Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. It makes me think of how sometimes somebody just says a word, a name, something. And it's as if they're thinking inside and they just say it out loud. Amanda, Amanda. This doesn't feel like a song in which this person is actually speaking to Amanda. This feels like somebody alone with their thoughts and they just can't get this Amanda out of their mind. And they're thinking, what are they going to say? But more than thinking about what they're going to say, they are thinking about this Amanda. Amanda, I'm going to take you by surprise. I'm going to make you realize. I'm going to make you understand. All of these things. Amanda, Amanda. And all we hear out loud is Amanda. Every once in a while, as they're going about their business, we hear them say, Amanda. That's how I experience the way the music is expressing and conveying. That's what it makes me feel like I'm hearing and I'm seeing. It makes them feel happy. Every time they think of this Amanda, they feel. And the music is upbeat and happy. They're happy to be thinking about this. They're planning something.
I feel like today's the day. Looking for the words to say.
Maybe they are
You wanna be free? Are you ready for me to feel this way? I don't wanna lose you. So
He's thinking. He's thinking. He's thinking, I want to propose to her. gotta do it today. I've got this big surprise. Is she ready for this?
Let me go. I don't wanna lose you.
But I just can't hold myself back. I gotta... I'm gonna ask her. Here. Oh, the wonderful, magical world of beauty in his mind. Thinking about all of this. I wonder what he's doing right now. I start trying to build a profile in my mind. Who is this guy? What's he doing? What is his work? What is his, okay. Is he at work today? Okay, if he's at work and he's thinking about this, is he going to take her out to dinner? They've been going out together and he's ready to take it to the next level. He's hoping the timing is right. He's hoping that she's ready for this. But he's got this big plan coming up this evening. And it's going to catch her by surprise. But what is he doing? What is his occupation? Is he a nurse? Is he taking care of people, patients today, and every once in a while, as he's got all of this going on in his mind, he just says out loud as he's walking down the hall, Amanda. Or is he working in an office somewhere? Or is he perhaps an entrepreneur? Does he have his own little business? Is he working in construction? Is he a pilot? All these different things. Where is he? I almost feel like I want to know. It'd be nice to know really what he's doing, because you can start building this image in your mind. The music doesn't tell us. Really, it's not about him, is it? It's about Amanda and his feelings for Amanda. But it's the kind of music that makes you feel like, okay, he's an ordinary person, but he's got a special girl, and he's going to make it his best shot because he doesn't want to lose her. Hear the time passing. You and I. Oh, I could have waited till the weekend, but tomorrow might be too late, so I'm gonna do it tonight.
It's now or never, and tomorrow may be too to say I'm in love with you.
And it leaves us waiting there. Say I'm in love with you. Ding. And we're waiting. Because you know what? The day is not over until he gets to meet up with Amanda and tell her all that has been in his mind all day long. It's a nice song. It's a sweet song. As I'm thinking more about the type of personality that this conveys, is this somebody who would go all out with some grand public proposal? I don't think so. No, it doesn't have that sort of theatrical quality. Most probably, this is somebody who is going to take a fairly conventional route. He's already got a ring riding around in his pocket, and he is planning some nice dinner, some special evening activities, and over the course of the evening, he's got that ring in his pocket and he's going to use it. It's not the sort of music that makes me think of somebody quirky or really unconventional. Meaning, it's not the type of person who would think of some way of expressing himself to her, say, without a ring. A ring is so conventional. It belongs in this rather conventional type story mood that is being expressed. That's why I say he's got a ring riding around in his pocket. We might not know what his occupation is, but we know he's got a ring in his pocket today. Isn't it fascinating how music shapes our ideas of characters, personalities, stories? I think with different music, my image of him might be different. My ideas of who he is could easily be different. The lyrics too, they are shaping it as well. And the music and the lyrics together, I feel like it would be really hard for me to build some other storyline, some other image than what it gave to me. Because this is what it gave to me. Now, what I'm incredibly curious about is, what about you? And what does this music tell you about the personalities here? Okay, we really don't get to hear much about Amanda. It's so interesting. This is about Amanda. This is about someone's desires and plans and love for Amanda. It's a love song. But what we end up with more of, although not a whole lot of, but we end up with more of a picture of this person than we do of Amanda. I'm incredibly curious to hear your comments and thoughts about what does this music put in your mind, in your imagination about this guy? Who he is, what he is. Does it feel to you like it feels to me? Or do you have another image, another story, another way of experiencing this? Let me know. I'll be following in the comments. I'll see you soon.